With each passing year, technology advances at an ever-increasing rate. Every day we had the distinct impression of being in the future. Welcome to Incredible Tech, where today we're giving you 10 cutting-edge innovations that will alter the course of history, from exoskeletons to nanomedicines. So grab a seat and let's look at these 10 cutting-edge technologies that will revolutionize society as we know it. Please click the subscribe button and enable notifications before we start, so you won't miss out on the latest tech news. 1. Exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is a kind of wearable robot that takes the concept of a wearable device to the limit. Rather than functioning independently from your body, it enhances and supports your body's natural abilities. These robe suits won't make you a superhero, but they will offer you an advantage and a bit of Iron Man if you enjoy that kind of thing. Exoskeletons can be made out of a variety of materials, such as carbon fiber, metal, or soft fabric in elastic parts. Sensors and actuators, which are the parts of a machine that create movement, are often the tech that these items possess. Robotic exoskeletons are therefore made to improve human performance. Wearing one may increase a person's strength or stamina significantly. The potential of this technology is only now beginning to be appreciated, and the thought of augmenting human bodies and the possible new opportunities it may open are only limited by our imaginations. 2. Gene splicing. Imagine a future where treating illnesses with a straightforward one-time medication is possible for debilitating and life-threatening conditions like cancer. A kind of gene splicing technology called CRISPR/Cas9 seeks for and removes or cuts off aberrant DNA portions. CRISPR/Cas9 stands for Clustered, Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats. Through this technique, it may be possible to completely wipe out some genetic disorders from bloodlines, enabling those with these defective genes to have their children without worrying about passing on their genetic disorders. 3. Metaverse. The Metaverse is a virtual environment where individuals may communicate with one another, socialize, work, shop, and live from the convenience of their homes in the real world. The idea of a metaverse is not brand new. The metaverse is viewed as the next step in the development of the internet. People will cooperate using a digital simulation or avatar of themselves in corporate meetings, online forums, and gaming, among other contexts. It was always planned for the metaverse to be more than just a virtual reality program. Most people probably already know what this term signifies by this point. After Facebook's parent company changed its name to Meta, a crucial component of founder Mark Zuckerberg's lofty plans to reposition the social media platform as a metaverse company, building the future of social connection, this keyword took off like wildfire. 4. Regenerative medicine. Regeneration is a very real potential that will eventually make its way to Western medicine. Even though it seems like some fantastic prospect more commonly seen in vampire and superhero movies, custom body parts are already being created by doctors. We are aware of this, and the method they use to do this miraculous process involves scraping cells from a bodily component and growing them into new cells in a petri dish. The bodily component eventually becomes durable enough to be put inside of patients. One scientist even succeeded in growing a new human ear that was transplanted into the back of a mouse. This method of regenerative medicine will eventually become a way of life in the future. 5. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a topic that is both fascinating and dangerous. It is also a common subject in many movies, where artificial intelligence finally conquers the world after becoming even smarter than humans. However, there are many areas where artificial intelligence holds promise, like automated takeaway servers, automated bars, and much more. It's probably better to think that boring things like that will be the future of artificial intelligence than insane and scary robot physicians and attorneys. However, Sophia, the social humanoid robot, just received citizenship from Saudi Arabia. Maybe it's not so strange after all, as she becomes the first robot to ever obtain citizenship in any nation around the globe. 6. Self-Healing Concrete. Can you imagine that soon even the industrial infrastructure of towns and cities may see some innovation? An artificial living concrete that can repair itself has been created by scientists. It isn't made of concrete, but it performs the same precise duties and is far more ecologically friendly. Although the specifics of how it all works are unclear, it is obvious that building structures may be able to patch up their fractures, absorb dangerous chemicals from the air, and even glow under certain conditions. This would make for some pretty incredible building light displays. It might take decades for scientific advancements to reach a job site. But the truth is that a brand new generation of building materials is already creating waves in the industry. 7. Space tourism. For the extremely wealthy people on Earth, taking a vacation in space is already a reality. However, for those of us who are mere mortals, taking a spring break trip to space is not likely to happen anytime soon. However, you may have had dreams of taking a short trip to the moon or spending an afternoon orbiting the Earth ever since you were a young child. Recently, all except a very small number of extremely skilled and chosen individuals could only dream of traveling beyond the atmosphere. However, now, if you have deep enough resources, you too may be able to do so. You may not know this, but in July 2021, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos launched his rocket ship. Even though this space flight was only in orbit for around 10 minutes and 10 seconds, it nonetheless served as a pivotal turning point for the development of space travel. This voyage was suborbital, and in the not-too-distant future, more people will probably be able to access this type of space travel. These rockets make a quick ascent of around 100 kilometers to the outer limits of space, where the passengers experience weightlessness and watch breathtaking sights of the planet from their unique vantage point, before hurling back down to exit. But if you want to go on an orbital journey, that's a completely different kind of money. Estimates of the cost of a suborbital flight in the upcoming decade are about $100,000 per ticket. However, it will cost you a pitiful $55 million if you want to experience orbital space in its entirety, as well as travel to the International Space Station. 8. Autonomous robots. It seems very plausible that autonomous robots would transform the world, since science fiction has often envisioned robots with the ability to reason for themselves as a dystopian, marauding gang of wicked machines hell-bent on global domination. Will they improve it though, or should we start digging a bunker? Isn't that how it always starts in the movies as well? That the overall goal of autonomous robots is to make our lives as humans easier? These robots will be built to acquire data from their surroundings and will need relatively little assistance from people over extended periods. The main distinction between the kinds of robots that carry out these tasks right now and the future versions is in the manner the new ones will be capable of collecting and interpreting data as they go along, and then adapting their performance. They would likely be a wide range of different sorts of robots, with programming ranging from the simple vacuuming robot to an automated helicopter. In essence, a method akin to thinking, allowing robots to independently reason. The MIT Cheetah robot, the first four-legged robot ever capable of a backflip, is one such example. These objects are agile and have a variety of motions that are comparable to those of a world-class gymnast. 9. Hyperloop. Imagine being able to go through tubes or tunnels at 750 miles per hour in passenger pods, without the use of tracks or wheels. Although the amazing technology may sound like the stuff of futurists, you might be surprised to learn that it currently exists and uses magnets. The theory behind a Hyperloop is similar to that of an air hockey table, where friction is decreased by the use of magnetic levitation. The tubes in which the pods travel are made almost entirely airless by the Hyperloop, taking it a step further. This further reduces friction and makes it possible to travel at extremely high speeds. The potential to travel at speeds of nearly 700 miles per hour translates to the ability to go from Los Angeles to San Francisco in only 40 minutes. This might transform how people live and work, and even offer a cheap and less polluting alternative to flying. 10. Nanomedicines. In the simplest words, this incredibly intelligent and complex subject might be characterized as medicine that is practiced at the tiniest of scales. Since technology has advanced so far, it is now possible to view and thereby deal with objects that were previously unthinkable to even imagine. Since we are currently living in an unusual era in which it is practically conceivable to have a vacation in space, technology is quickly advancing in many disciplines. What more cutting-edge technology could be introduced later? Post your response in the comments area.